Well, oh gosh, look who's here. It can't be that time already. We are back over here at Randyland for another episode on the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. I just walk in and the camera guy's got a camera in my face. This is life. Life for the Randy. It never ends. Celebrity status, the camera's always shoved in your face. What are you going to do? You put on the smile. Well, I'm getting ready to open on the boardwalk, but I guess there's time to do another video over here. And we walk in, and it's really hot outside, and I wish my soda machines were on because I could get myself a nice ice-cold Coca-Cola. And, you know, these are really nice. These are 440s. For those people who are into these numbers where, oh, they're Dixie Narco 440s, oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Well, yeah, they are, and they're really heavy, and why are they called 440s? You know why? Because they hold 440 cans of soda. 440 units is what they hold. That's why they're called 440s. Look how you have this nice LCD digital display. Isn't that nice for the price? We're vending at 75 cents. I guess the battery's still holding up because that LCD is still showing at 75 cents. But wait a minute. There's no battery. That's not even an LCD. That is a sticker that looks like a digital LCD display saying 75 cents. They tried to be cute. They tried to make it look fancy. I mean, really, what kind of mind must come up with the idea of let's make it a picture of a LCD screen to make them think that it's high tech? You're buying a soda. Does it really matter if that said 75 in a whimsical, nice little artistic label of color? No, they had to make it look digital. See how whimsical this is? Nice, the whimsical, font. I cut this on my vinyl machine and I put it in there and I put it on top. I didn't even weed out all the extra little pieces here in the 75 cents to make that little yellow show through because I was selling cans of soda for 75 cents. I mean, this is cheap, cheap, cheap. And I had these right in the front of Randyland because the property is configured in such a way, I'll show you here, the property is configured in such a way that the doors are set back. So you see how it says Woolworths here? This is all part of the property because the set front is set back. The storefront here. So I had them on the other side of the doors where the windows are on my property set back. And I was giving everybody the opportunity to buy inexpensive soda while they were walking by on Pacific Avenue. You're not allowed to have soda machines outside. Take them down. We're going to give you a summons. Take them away. This and that. Really? Really? You have to go through a special permit and a variance in order to put your soda machine out there. Have you looked out here? Have you looked out here recently? We have Maury's Warehouse with nice pictures on it, closed off. We have the Fraternal Order of Police, a store over there. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. How were these soda machines lined up in the front here bothering anybody? But apparently, that was not permitted. So I had to take them away and put them inside because it was not allowed. So I says, okay, how do I get a permit to put my soda machines out there if I need a special permit? You can't have a permit to put your soda machines out there because that is an add-on license that you have to have your store open in order to have your soda machines outside, and your store isn't open, so you can't have your soda machines outside either. Welcome to Wildwood. It's a friendly community. So, nobody can have any soda because they're not allowed to be out there. There. You see? Don't blame me. City Hall, 609-522-2444. Anyway, so there's other ones here. And so they're sitting here, and they probably still have soda in them. So I'd have to throw it all away. And this is the stuff you deal with. But they're here. You know, I look up higher. And I see, what is this stuff here? I don't even know what this stuff is. I see a ladder here. Those pails are obviously there for some reason. What could they be? Oh, you gotta love them. You gotta love them. Look. It's a pail of tokens. And what kind of tokens might they be? The Olympic Casino. And that was from Olympic Fascination in Wildwood. Pails and pails, pails. Olympic Fascination coupons. Yes, baby. Well, here's a red one. A red one from Olympic Enterprises. Here's a nice piece. This is, do you know what it is? Can you figure out what that is? I mean, it goes all the way down to the tops of soda machines. Think of your days in junior high and high school, in the gymnasium, and you were playing basketball, and they had the scoreboard, right? And the one team was on one side, the other team was on the other side, and it would have in the middle, there's the period lights. I don't want to move this because the tokens are flying, but there's lights in the middle. There's 4 colors for period 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would count down the time. This would be minutes and seconds. Here you had the score of the one team, the score of the other team, and it was incandescent light bulbs that would change, and it would count down. Now, this was from the gymnasium of my hometown school. Now, I was not a sports freak. I certainly didn't play on the teams. I played in the band. But, I mean, I had to watch this thing all the time, you know, or whatever. So when I got the opportunity, it came home, you know. It has to be part of the history and the story of little Randy growing up, you know, sitting there watching the clock and the big buzzer on the top, you know. The controller was not available. I couldn't get the controller. So I built one. So it counts down, it keeps its scores. And I built a controller for it, and it counts down, it gets to the end, it brings the buzzer and all that stuff. You can set the time, and you can stop it for, you know, hold for the game. All right, over here, you have an interesting piece. These roll. It's like, you know, think of it like rolling bread. If you see on the top here, I don't know if you can see with your angle, but you see it's cut with an oval. So like it's a handle. There's a handle on each side. So it's not for carrying it. You sit on it. You sit on the rollers, and you hold on each side, and you put your coin in, and it turns. And as it turns, the rollers roll your ass, okay? And I guess it was some sort of massage machine where the rollers would roll by and they would rub on your ass. And, you know, people would sit there and they'd rub their ass on the rollers, and round and round they would go. And my mom used to love to do this when I was a little kid. I'd be going on the seesaw ride, and she'd be sitting on the rollers next door. And she let me try it once, but being a little kid, it didn't work out too well for me, because as I'm holding on, the rollers just rolled me backwards, and off I went over on the other side on it, because I wasn't heavy enough to hold on. So the rollers are turning, and I just went over the thing and all this. But I mean, doesn't everybody have an ass roller? Oh, look at that. It's Olaf. Wouldn't you like your very own Olaf? Well, Olaf's up here. Oh, look at this genie costume. Look at that. Dun 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 dun. The genie, yes. He's beautiful. Don't you love rummaging through my stuff? It's Dooley. Yes, this is a real theme park costume. Dooley was a show character. He originated as a children's show in, I think it was Georgia or something like that. And then he was acquired by Disney. His full costume is there. How did all this stuff get here? I brought it here. How did this stuff get hanging from the ceiling? I hung it from the ceiling. I spent years of my life putting this together so that this could be the tour that people dream of, they salivate for. People look through my windows, they stand there, they're making faces, face prints on my windows as they're trying to see what's inside here, but they're not allowed to come in because we're not open. But you get to see it right here on the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel, you lucky people. So we're going to leave it there, and we will leave you hanging for the next fun-filled episode. And we'll see you next week right here, same time, same channel, at the Main Street Randyland YouTube channel. Bye-bye, guys.